And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Like Timmy was just saying right before we went live, we're your replacement for Thursday Night Football. More entertaining than most of those games, too. I am Steve. I got Timmy right over here, right over there.
What's up, boss?
To my left, late start to today's show.
That's because your kid has a wacky baseball schedule in the middle of January.
Baseball practice.
You Floridians, I don't know what's up with you guys playing baseball in January.
Oh man, so when I first moved here, a couple of weird things was my first Christmas here was like 87 degrees. And I'm like, ugh, like nothing felt like Christmas at all. And then all the sports going on December, January, February. That it was weird. I mean, we used to play football up in Brooklyn in the streets in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
But baseball during the winter was relatively rare. You get that one balmy day like in January. Oh, it's 60 degrees for some weird reason. Let's go have a catch. But we are here to talk about football, as Keith would say. This is a football show.
It's a nice hat.
And I did tell him that I was gonna wear a surprise hat, and since he loves when I talk about the Knicks on any of the shows that we ever do, that's exactly what I did for him this evening. So Keith, if you're watching at some point, enjoy the hat.
Oh, he's gonna write through it. He's gonna send a StreamYard a complaint.
He's gonna be quite upset. Well, yeah. Watch him actually join, and just so that he can send the complaint. All right. So for the first time ever on this show, we're gonna talk about playoffs, baby. Playoffs start this weekend. Everybody's eliminated now. That's not in. So let's talk about a couple of the games that got teams into the playoffs that happened on Sunday. First of all, the Colts. How dare you? Tim has been saying, you are the best blank and blank team.
They're the best 0-1 team, the best
All
0-2 team, the best 0-3 team. Then they're the best 3-3 team. It's like, what's going on with these guys?
So and then in the end, they are the best team not in playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, what do you even say about that? Every single person on this planet, no matter what, that all that stuff about they won 6 straight in Jacksonville, that wasn't going to happen this time around. There's no way. They did it.
Well, the real Carson Wentz showed up.
They did it.
He showed up, and they couldn't stop anybody.
And who was it last week that talked about the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars that some on our staff are already calling a bust? Who was it last week that said he was going to throw for he didn't do that good, but throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns? Somebody put that in the comments last week.
Wasn't that Raul? I think it was Raul.
Was it Raul? It might have been. So let me ask you about that bust quarterback. First year, obviously, I'm not going out on a limb like Kyle is and calling him a bust just yet. That I say poor kid, but he's a rich man. He's gonna make even more. But poor kid, look what he had to go through in your first year in the NFL. Trying to get adjusted to a huge leap in your career. Your coach is a jackass. There's a couple of jackass coaches out there this year. And then your whole crowd shows up dressed as clowns to root you on, which I thought was pretty witty by that fan base. But what happened? What the hell happened, Tim? What the?
I would love to explain what happened. Where did what's his name go? The running back, he vanished.
Gone.
Gone
Along with the MVP talk. That was
the leading rusher all year long, and he just vanished completely. Yeah, you know what? With all that people, all the 6 straight. I'm like, yeah, exactly, 6 straight. Now they're going to win this one because they're going to end that streak. And the wrong team showed up. The wrong Colts. Peyton Manning's first year, Colts showed up.
You're right. And it was like, all right, it's going to turn around. They're going to flip the switch, and they're not going to let this happen. And sure enough, they let it happen. They lose, and then Sunday night arrives.
The debacle.
The disaster for some, and just the stupidity. If you really think about it, they tried their hardest to tie this game, except for the folks on the Chargers sideline. But they really did try their hardest to tie. And did you hear what Tomlin said? The Steelers, he fell asleep. He was like, they were up by 15. There's no way that's not going to end in a tie. He woke up and he was like, whoa. He was like, I fell asleep assuming that tomorrow I was getting ready to get my team prepared to play in the playoffs. It's unbelievable. There's no other way that this season could have ended than with that game.
Well, we were even texting on our group chat, and I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. I was getting ready too. I'm like, I just want to go to bed. Touchdown, Chargers. All right, let me see what happens next. Touchdown. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then we're tired going to overtime. I'm like, for the love of God, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. And then again, I was actually sitting there like spacing out a little bit. And then I look up in 30 seconds, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to tie. I'm like, this is actually the scenario that no one ever thought would happen is going to happen. And the Steelers are going to be eliminated by a goddamn tie. And then shenanigans then came about. Supposedly they were pissed off that the Chargers called timeout. They were going to let the clock run out.
Because Eckler, that's what the conversation was about. And it was funny. They showed it, as it was happening. I was like, I wonder if they were talking about any of that kind of stuff, because he was like, whoa, damn.
So they were going to let that tie happen. And then the Chargers decided to call timeout to freeze the kicker, which was unnecessary. And I guess the Raiders coach got pissed. And so now we're going to try for the field goal. And they nailed it. I never missed a field goal in that stadium yet.
Nope.
And he nailed it. And that's it. Chargers are gone.
Excuse me.
You know what?
That's another team.
Well, which side are you on? Go for the kick, take the tie, and guarantee a playoff victory. Take the tie?
Take the tie.
See, now I got people, old school people say, no, when you have a chance to knock out a division rival, you knock them out no matter what.
But it was so evenly contested. I could see if it was lopsided, but it's fairly obvious. I mean, you're playing deeper into the playoffs. You both get there. Nobody who wants to watch Big Ben play in the playoffs.
You know what? Not only that though, but they could be a dangerous team because they're just out of experience alone with Tomlin, with Roethlisberger. They could. I'm not saying they're going to win it all, but they could definitely knock off some teams.
There's Keith.
There he goes. Here he comes. Keith, StreamYard.com complaint department.
The Knicks made a trade today. No, I'm kidding.
So, like I said, you don't want to see Big Ben you don't want to see an experienced Super Bowl winning quarterback in the playoffs. Get him out. Take that tie. Yep. Then you get Herbert in there. No one wants, as I said, there was a meme. Nobody wants to see Roethlisberger throw 3 yards into the dirt. People want to see Justin Herbert throw 80-yard missiles. Well, now we're not going to get that this year.
But no, we're not, and it sucks because that team. We know about that team. It ups and downs, and left is right and right is left, and it never makes any sense. And they always find ways to lose. And it's that team and a couple other teams, but Vikings, but that's what it is. And now, for whatever reason, the Raiders are going to the playoffs. That's just a crazy thought in itself. How it started off, and the stuff with Gruden. RJ Barrett's expected to have 150 yards receiving.
See what you started.
All right, and then of course you got some of these games that didn't really matter, but some of the headlines that are going to come out of it. Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, what's going to happen there?
Look at the smile on your face. Look at the smile.
I tried not to.
Like a big grin comes on. Hey, Mayfield's gone.
He's such a great guy and a great quarterback. and then you don't know if Russell Wilson's coming back. Was that his last game with Seattle? Aaron Rodgers and the whole thing with Boomer and Gio. Did you hear about that from up there?
What is that now?
Well,
I really try not to listen to them, but okay.
I got it from the Pat McAfee show because Pat McAfee was like, "Oh yeah, the Gio and no harder worker in the business than than Boomer." And he went on to say they broke a story from a trusted source that Aaron Rodgers would sit out the Super Bowl. He boycott the Super Bowl. And I was listening to Boomer's reaction. They were like, that is the furthest thing from what we said. You guys, they picked up an edited version making fun of the situation and took that and ran with it. And he was like, if somebody just tells Aaron Rodgers, he's talking about this is fake news now. It's not news at all. You're buying into it. And then he said the edited version, the funny one, I guess, to make fun of it, got over 1 million views. And the real one got about 100,000 views. He was like, "So what's being talked about out there that we did this?"
Mm-hmm.
So
not shocked at all.
No,
and even on our chat, Kyle's losing. I think he's losing his mind since he got here. He's losing his mind. He said that Aaron Rodgers would tank on purpose. No way. He's too goddamn competitive.
There's no way.
And he's not leaving Green Bay. He's not leaving.
I don't think so either.
Unless he wins a Super Bowl. And the owner's like, all right, you're done. You suck. I want you out of here. Thanks for the trophy. Get out.
Yeah.
Other than that, no. The people in Green Bay will revolt. They'll revolt.
They'll love him no matter what.
Yep. Exactly.
And to be fair, I mean, depending on how deep you get into this kind of thing, what he did, yeah, it was messed up and bad. But look at what some of these other guys out there doing. Killing people. Driving recklessly, and Geno Smith is added to that list. He was arrested for going 96 and a 60, and then proceeded to tell the police officer that he's got a tiny penis. So, what not to say during an arrest?
This is why I laugh, because this has to do with anything though. Do you know how many cameras there are? Body cams, corner cams, house rings, the ring, things like that. They're everywhere, man. How is crime still a thing?
Right.
There's just so many cameras everywhere.
All right, and then of course for day one, typically after the season's over, head coaching jobs become available, and there's a new vacancy as of today. A couple of teams, I guess, decided, we don't want to go the typical route and go do the Monday thing. So Wednesday, Joe Judge is fired from the Giants. Today, the Texans fired their head coach. And then rounding out the rest of them, it's the Raiders, Dolphins, Vikings, Bears, Broncos, and Jags. And obviously the surprise out of there was the Dolphins terminating Brian Flores, much to the chagrin of one Keith Larris. Wow. Keith, I like it. But so what would you say? I know that there's some rumors out there about Brian Flores being a Brooklyn boy and potentially putting the Giants' job ahead of everybody else's. I know he interviewed with the Bears. Out of these teams, Timmy, and I'm going to ask you to remove your fandom from the Giants position. Out of these teams, what do you think is the best head coaching position out there? Team overall, the roster, just everything about the team.
I would have to. The Dolphins are actually probably a good place. The Dolphins are pretty good. The Vikings, I think, are set up nicely. The Vikings are like the Chargers. We don't understand why they failed so badly. They got Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson. I mean, their QB is hot and cold, but he still had the best touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL this year. I would have to say that either the Vikings or the Dolphins are pretty much set up to win now.
Yep.
Everyone else has probably got a rebuild. What should you say? Texans, Giants, obviously.
Yeah, Texans, Jags,
Bears, Jag. Yeah, all these teams are all
Broncos.
they all got a lot of work to do.
But there is one playoff team in there. But I'm not confident in the sustainability of that with the Raiders and anybody who's going to take that job. You got to deal with a crazy owner, and just be able to deal with that.
He's eccentric.
And not be racist.
Eccentric.
Yeah. That's the 2021 term for this douchebag owner over there. Crazy.
He likes his wide receivers, and he's eccentric.
Terzio. I didn't see you there. Look at Terzio here. Kelly, is that Stafford? Wife says, to the Rams fans, don't sell tickets to Cardinals fans. Really? Hey. I mean, that's a smart thing to do. Yeah, I would for me it's probably Vikings, Dolphins, and then I guess I'll pick the Giants third just because.
But they're not. They're not. I'd put them last.
Probably wouldn't. And they are whoever did the ranking for it, they are ranked last as far as desirability is concerned.
Oh yeah.
So all right, so that's the coaching stuff, and right before the show, I'm just doing some research, looking around. Did you hear what Bart Scott said today?
No, what did he say now?
Oh boy, I wish I could have found a crisp clip of it, but either it was too long or it was like somebody recorded like a standard definition TV big box thing from back in the day. But so they were asking because Josh Allen was talking about his circulation problems and playing in the cold and how he's got circulation problems in his feet and whatnot. So on First Take,
Bills quarterback?
Yeah.
Really?
That's the first thing in cold weather that affects him.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably maybe build a dome around that guy.
Yeah, you might as well.
So, you know what he says?
And Bunker's arrived.
What's up, Bunker? There it is. No, but he's right on target. And Bunker's been taking it for years and years, but Bart Scott said, tell him to take Viagra. And everybody was like, what? And I forgot who is a female on the left. She said, what? He's like, yeah, all of us take Viagra. And she was like, what do you mean all of us take Viagra? And then he said it opens up the veins and gets your blood pumping. And that's what guys used to do. He said everybody used to take it.
Do you know? Are you hearing this, by the way? Do you know what's going to happen if this gets out? Do you know that stadium Saturday night will be packed with Viagra? Do you have any idea what Bills fans will do now?
All you got to do is tell your brother-in-law.
They'll be chucking Bills Viagra on the field. That'll be the end of it.
I just saw
and take Viagra.
Yeah,
blood flowing.
Yeah.
Listen,
get ready.
Bunker.
Get ready for the Viagra Bowl Saturday night. Viagra Bowl. Bills fans just chucking Viagra on the field. That's it.
This is Let It Rise to the Top. Yep. There you go. There's you go. So yeah, and everybody was laughing, and I guess they were waiting for Bart Scott to smile or nothing. He was like, "I'm dead serious. We did it. We took Viagra. It helps, get the circulation going." And apparently, from what Bunker is saying, that's what it was originally for, and then I guess an accidental side effect kicked in.
So maybe that's why. Maybe the other team's afraid of all the boners on the field. They don't want to go near guys. Why does every guy on the team have a hard on? Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
Are you gonna tackle a guy with a hard on? I don't think you are. I don't see that happening.
Oh my God! All right. I do want to touch upon. Maybe that's a poor choice of words after that last subject. Just mention this Antonio Brown saga that continues. Terzio says, I think the quarterback may give it to the center. Oh, boy.
By accident. Hey.
Carolyn, I'm sorry that you stumbled upon this this conversation here tonight. But listen, this Antonio Brown thing now, he's going against Brady. Brady was supposed to be my boy and this and that, and now what? This guy's gone full blown out there.
He's Tupac paranoid.
He's super paranoid. That's a good way to put it. Antonio Brown wants to become a rapper. Terzio says we have a wide receiver on our team that wants to do the same. Maybe they can collaborate on that. So he's out there just chilling on the couch, and now he's hanging out with. Do I call him Kanye? Do I call him Ye? What do I call him? You're not going to get any better hanging out with Kanye West.
Call him overrated.
Yeah.
That's right. I said it. Overrated.
It's not going to happen. That's not the guy you hang out with in order to, chill out, take a step back, reassess what's going on in your life. And isn't your ankle really injured?
He doesn't think there's anything wrong with him, though. That's the whole problem.
That's the big problem.
He thinks he's fine. He thinks what he did was
same thing for Kanye West.
Yeah, he thinks what he did was perfectly normal. Getting naked in the middle of Meadowlands and throwing your shit into the stands. Totally normal.
Well, he did say, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but he did say probably wasn't the best way to handle that.
Probably. He should have took his pants off, too. That's how he was thinking.
Oh, my God. I'm sure. I'm sure he would have been skipping around with the pants up here, flipping the deuce to the Jets crowd here. All right. I want to go through the power rankings that were posted today, the 14 teams that are in the playoffs, and then it's going to happen. The world famous. It's playoff picks.
Yeah, I want to know
world famous playoff.
I want to hear the final standings for us too.
Oh, well, we continue on the playoffs, and I'm going to tell you what happened last week. But first,
I'm pumped.
Obviously, it's 14 through 1. Obviously, 14 is going to be Pittsburgh. And I just want to read, this is NFL.com.
I thought the Eagles would be last, to be honest with you.
I was a little surprised, too. But this is where I'm like, okay, NFL.com is saying these things on their website about a team and a quarterback in their league. This is what – so, Ben Roethlisberger is going to get up and probably not read this, but read it. The rest of the AFC had a chance to put away the zombie Steelers, but they all failed. And so the godless monster ambles on, roaming the postseason countryside in search of a new host to feed upon. What? Will it be the Chiefs who send the Walking Dead to its final resting place? Logically, yes, Kansas City is more than equipped to handle the task, but many of us thought the same about the Titans, the Browns, and the Ravens. Steelers are the creeping dread of the AFC playoff bracket, an uninvited guest whom no one quite knows how to get rid of.
Wow. Wow, someone hates Pittsburgh.
The guy's retiring and whatnot.
Is he a Browns fan, the guy who wrote that?
I don't know who he is, man.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
I felt that.
Wow.
Don't bet Big Ben out, Terzio says that. You're agreeing with Tim. Are you okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't have let him in. I would not let him in.
Yeah, that was I hear the old school. We should knock him out. But if you got the chance and you don't have to risk serious major injuries, or there's Summers. There he is, Chris Summers. The Pats will beat the Bills this week.
I'm going against you, Chris. Stay tuned for the picks, Chris. Stay tuned.
All right, at number 13 are the Eagles. I mean, the playoff team that was out there playing and they lost 51-26. So, what are you gonna do? Bunker says tickets to that game are as low as $26. How it's not a sellout is mind blowing. Bills Mafia probably thinks it's too cold.
Come on, you don't really believe that.
Come on,
you don't
Bunker,
believe that.
Where'd you get that from? Give me.
I know certain people who are actually sitting in a suite this Saturday night.
Ooh. Oh.
No, that's cold, dude. That's real cold. that's a ridiculous cold it's going to be.
I mean, who in their? I mean, you say who in their right mind would want to sit in the stands, and it's what's the temperature supposed to be? Something stupid.
Some singles,
Yeah,
singles to belows. Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
I mean, but then you realize it's Buffalo that you're talking about, and it's Buffalo Bills fans that you're talking about. Here's one that we probably didn't see coming into the playoffs. That's first of all the Raiders. The Raiders are ranked 12th coming into the playoffs on this ranking.
I got the Steelers above both of those teams. That's weird.
Yeah, I probably would take. Yeah, definitely above the Eagles. I don't know. I think the Raiders have been real feisty. I like what Renfro is doing. He's been a beast all season. Way to step up for your former teammate murderer. All right, so you got Vegas there at 12, and then another surprise because you thought that this team was going to be much further up earlier in the year, and that's the Arizona Cardinals. And so we've talked about them the last few weeks in a row, and they're, what are you doing out there? You're getting cute out there, and it's showing. So what were they, like 10-2?
Something like that. Yeah, and they decided to sit down their guys, and
now they're 11-6. That's how they finished up. 3-5 at home, 8-1 away. In at number 10 are the New England Patriots. Mac Jones, the new savior. I don't think he gets it done in the playoffs though. I don't think. I know we shy away from betting against Belichick, and we'll talk about our picks in a bit. But do you really count on a rookie quarterback, no matter how well he did in the playoffs? What do you think, Timmy?
Chris, that's a little premature, my friend.
Yeah,
just a baby, maybe. I'm not a baby goat. Well, I'm sorry. We were saying I got distracted by the baby goat.
No. Can you trust a rookie quarterback even if he played? I'm not going to say Mac Jones played great this year because look what happened. It took them only throwing the ball 3 times to beat the Bills the first time. So can you trust a rookie quarterback even if he's played well during the season in the playoffs?
You know what? Normally, I would say no. But
how did we get 2 Patriots Brady people going? Sorry.
No, but normally I would say no. But again, you got Belichick, you got McDaniels. They know what to do. Like Bug, actually, I was just going to say that. I swear I was just going to say it. He just doesn't have to make a mistake. He doesn't have to throw 3-4 touchdowns.
Like a Tannehill.
That's all he's got to do is not turn the ball over, and it could be an upset. And again, like you said, you pick the picks. You can't
say that too loud over there.
You can't trust him. You can't keep him out. So we'll see. I'm still picking against him in that game, but still.
Yeah. All right. So the Patriots coming at 10. The Cowboys coming at 9. And by the way, Kyle couldn't make it to the show, but he did say that he wanted us to let all of you know that he feels that the Cowboys are going to at least the NFC Championship game, if not further. That is the boldest prediction ever made.
With tickets? Like, are they going to buy tickets to the NFC Championship game?
Oh, my God. It's great TV come January when the Cowboys are in the playoffs. It's even better TV when they're not in the playoffs. But
I have never liked the 49ers. Happens. I have never liked the 49ers so much in my life than I do right now.
Oh, boy. All right. Here is the first of my 2 Super Bowl picks, and that is the Los Angeles Rams. And they finished out 12-5. They're ranked 8th here. Lost to the 49ers. Keep on losing to the 49ers. Any thoughts on them? I mean, Stafford. Everybody's Stafford's not playing well. He's 40 touchdowns. Yeah, he didn't play well. 12-5. They have added weapons now. They're somebody who actually can throw Odell Beckham the ball. So what you think they're ranked properly here? Where do you have them?
No, I think they could be. Who's that? I'm going to try. Who's ahead of them?
I'll tell you, 7
Sam-
is San Francisco.
No, I'd flip flop that, even though they.
I wonder because they beat him.
Yeah, that's probably got to be it.
Yeah.
No, I would like to see. I mean, I picked the Bucks, but that was when they had people to throw to. I don't think they're gonna have people to throw to coming up, but
Well, they just.
I'm not going to change my pick. I'm not going to change my pick. I refuse.
Was it John? There's John Brown that played for. He played for Buffalo also. I played for the Cardinals. Well, they just the Bucks just signed him to the practice squad. Do they still have practice squad? That's what they said, and they'll might elevate him a couple of years into a couple of years in the future, a couple of weeks into the playoffs. Don't get cute, Summers. Who's their quarterback? The Bengals. Don't say Tom Brady versus the Bengals. The Bucks versus the Bengals. All right. So San Francisco's in at 7. The Bengals are at 6. That's your pick, Summers. I'm just gonna kind of roll through these. The Bengals are, just so we have an idea of who's ahead. Bengals are 6. Buffalo is 5. Tennessee is ranked 4th. The Chiefs are ranked 3rd. The Bucks, numero dos, and coming in at number 1 are the Packers. I think that's not such a bad ranking.
No, I'd flip flop. I'd still flip flop the Rams, and I put the Steelers above the Eagles and the Raiders. That's for sure.
Eagles.
But other than that, yeah, it's pretty solid.
Get out of here. All right, it's time. It's time, Timmy.
Woo!
Let's talk about some of these games here.
3 days of playoffs now.
Oh,
NFL's getting cheeky.
Fantastic.
Cheeky with us now.
All right, so let's get to last week because Mr. Align, who's been in the lead for several weeks now in our picks game here, went 8-8 last week.
Oh.
There was an opportunity for some of us to make some movement. And both of us, you and I, Timmy, we both went 10-6, both gained 2 games on the man. I sit now 1 game behind a line. You are 6 out.
Damn. I got to go perfect. I got to go perfect in these playoffs.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. And then Ed is 9 games out. And then down the list we go. I don't want to embarrass anybody on the show. Look at the Summers. Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers chokes every year. Some guy named Tom Brady.
Chris, you're not a Tom Brady guy anymore. You're a Mac Jones guy. Tom Brady's gone, man. Let it go. I didn't root for Jeff Hostetler when he went to the Raiders.
No, you don't do that. Last year the Bucs went to Green Bay and won it. Boom.
It's true.
That's because the dumbass didn't run the ball in. Jesus, yeah, but that lends to your point. All right, let's do it. First game up, the Vegas Raiders at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals here are favored. The Bengals are favored by 6 points on this one. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's a pretty fair spread here. The Raiders obviously kind of they won. They would have backdoored their way into the playoffs, but they won. They travel into Cincinnati, who's just been on fire. Burrow's in beast mode. Who you got in this one, Timmy?
After a nice week's rest, a nice week off, I am taking the Bengals.
The Bengals. There is almost no chance, and I say this because I've been made a fool of too many times this NFL season, that the Raiders upset this in this game. No way, no how. Oakland. Did I say? Oh, okay. I thought Terzio was saying I said Oakland. 14-point win for Summers. Summers says for Cincy. So we're all clear as far as Chris Summers is concerned. Go ahead and bet this line. because it's going to be a 2-touchdown victory here.
Guess who's betting this weekend with free money from Caesar's Palace?
Oh, look at this!
I'm back, baby.
look at and now New York. You guys have all sorts of different options now.
I signed up with Caesars. They give you $300 and they match your first bet. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to bet last week the shit games that you can't figure out because who's playing. So this weekend, oh yeah, I'll be a betting lunatic this weekend.
I've been hearing for months and months, FanDuel this and FanDuel that. We can't do it in Florida, but now
I don't know if you guys have. We've been bombarded. Every other goddamn commercial is a commercial for a betting site. Betting app.
I get once a week in the mail. I get something to sign a petition to make it legal. I don't need. I have my site. It's mybookie.ag. I don't have to go through any of that stuff. I don't have to wait for it. It's perfectly legal. So it doesn't matter to me. The true degenerates really love FanDuel because you can do same game parlays. So you can say this guy is going to go out and put up 100 yards rushing, and the team's going to win, and this, and then they boost it up, and you can double your money and whatnot. My bookie never smiles like Bill Belichick. There you go. All right, let's move it along here. Next game up, Saturday. This is it, guys. The New England Patriots heading to Buffalo with the Bills Mafia in the stands. Hopefully not, in the back of an ambulance because of a chair shot or going through 2-3 tables. But this is prime time. This is get your popcorn ready. This is chill, relax. This is going to be a great game. You've already kind of let the cat out of the bag. You got Buffalo here. He's got his own cereal, guys. Mac Jones doesn't.
That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to hold this up.
That's it. Ditto. That's all I got to say is ditto. I have my preseason pick for the Super Bowl was the Bills and the Rams. So I'm sticking with it. I'm keeping with the Bills, and I truly believe that they're going to win this football game. Here we go. 3 pass attempts and win. Pat's 10 points. Let's circle the wagons. Let's go Bills.
That shit ain't gonna fly this time. That 3 passing nonsense. That ain't gonna fly this time.
No. And plus, I have it on good authority that the entire Buffalo Bills team will be taking Viagra this Saturday. Hey, Bunker, how long does that take to kick in? How long before the game do they got to take it?
Pre-game warm-ups. They're popping.
Chris is so confident. Put down 200 that we'll take 3 passes for the Pats to win. Oh,
challenge!
I said 300. My blind ass says 200.
Challenge.
Is the challenge accepted? It lasts me like 8 hours. That's normal, right?
I got some of my brother-in-law to go with like a vacuum cleaner or like a dustpan. Because they're going to be chucking them all into all over the place.
Oh my God! There might be Viagra through a table match outside. It's gonna be great.
Viagra on a pole match.
Yes. I see what you did there. Bunker, I think you're supposed to go to the hospital if it's after a certain amount of time.
4 after 4.
Yeah. Oof, Bunker. Unless you're, on the short end of the stick, maybe you don't have to do that.
Maycomber won't be a safe cheerleader in the stadium. You're right, man. You're right.
Or centers, as somebody said earlier.
I feel bad for the centers more than anybody.
Listen, we
enough of the Viagra jokes.
We never claim that the host or the audience is mature in any way. No. My pick for the Bills Pats game is so hard, says Bunker. It's like the Money in the Bank match. Get up on the ladder, but you don't unhook the suitcase. Grab that Viagra. All right. Next up, what about the sideline reporters? Michelle Tafoya, stay clear. I don't know. Next up, we head to Sunday, and the Sunday afternoon game is the Eagles taking on the Bucks. The Bucks are an 8.5-point favorite. I don't know what to do in this game. Last time I rooted for the Eagles to beat Tom Brady, it didn't work out, and I don't want to jinx anything. And last week we said I don't care what the Jags have done for 6 years in a row. The Colts are going to win, and we were proven wrong. The world was proven wrong there. But I mean, easy take here for me. It's the Bucks, and I think they cover.
I too will go with Tampa. Eagles they're fake frauds. As Quag would say, frauds.
Kyle, to go from the the national the NFC East is the worst out there, and 2 playoff teams out of there. 2 of them keep on coming here. Viagra Gate. Bucks by 10 says Gregory. And by the way, Gregory's a newer name. We appreciate you watching. Don't appreciate Bunker watching. All right, next up.
He's a Maycumber, so I guarantee I know some of his relatives.
Okay. I gotcha. All right. We head to Sunday night. Is this Sunday night?
Isn't it 3 games?
Yeah. This is a Sunday afternoon game.
Mid-card.
Mid-card. The 49ers. Let's go San Fran, baby. Let's go San Fran at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is at home and only a 3-point favorite. Oh, boy. Where we go? We're doing this with our heads or our hearts. I will tell you that a line picked. I don't want to tell you what a line picked because I don't want you to have to pick the Cowboys. He went with the 49ers.
Did he really? Look, the head and the heart are 2 different things. The heart, San Fran. The head, I'm going with Dallas this week. And if I'm wrong, it's okay. I don't mind. But I am going with Dallas this week. And this is as far as they get.
As much as I hate to pick Dallas, I got to pick Dallas here. I know what the 49ers have done recently. I know they're Garoppolo is not is practicing in full now. But then there's also the other side of this where Dak Prescott has not played well for many weeks.
Oh, he played very well against the Redskins.
Against the Redskins, yes, of course. But outside of that, he's been a mediocre quarterback, middle of the pack.
He is mediocre.
Yeah. So
is Whack and the fat Ewok, the both of them. Enough already.
With the cutoff shirt.
Cutoff shirt. Enough already.
But there is absolutely. I mean, this is not a slam dunk by any means. This is not the Bucs and the Eagles. I don't know. They get their running back. They have Debo already. Garoppolo is healthy. Now there's talks about what are they going to do with Garoppolo after the season? Get to the playoffs first. That's so irritating sometimes.
Look,
you made the playoffs.
The guy took the team to the Super Bowl, and 3 hours later, like, well, where are we going to trade this guy next year? Yeah. What are you talking about? He got into the Super Bowl. So leave him alone.
Steady dose of Samuel, says Gregory.
I hope so. Hey, look, I would love to lose this pick. Love it. I'll be celebrating if I lost this pick, but unfortunately, I have a feeling they're going to win that game. I don't trust the 49ers. I just don't trust them. But if they win,
and screw you, Cowboys.
Go Jimmy
G. Final word on that.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Maybe Kyle will be man enough next week to come on the show and talk about the loss.
Well, that's the problem. And if they do win, it's the greatest win in the history of football. Like they beat the 49ers in the first round.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Them boys.
They're the worst.
Have you seen the meme about them boys, about all the quarterbacks that they beat? And like right in the center is Mike Lennon with a
with his long neck. With his long neck.
Yeah. All right. And here, this next game is what some people are calling the Ben Roethlisberger retirement party, being hosted in Kansas City. It's the biggest spread of the week, and certainly there's a reason for that. Kansas City has played much better. Yes, they lost to the Bengals, but like we said, the Bengals are sizzling hot right now. Burrow's thrown for like 700 yards a game. Easy pick for me on this one. I think the Chiefs roll over the Steelers in this one. I don't even know how many points they're going to beat them by, but the game's over already.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs also. I think Big Ben's going to retire. Chris, you got to pick with your heart, not with your head, Chris. Just because you hate Ben Roethlisberger.
You'll root
I hate
for
him
Pittsburgh.
too. I hate him too.
Wait, you hate Summers? You hate Mahomes more than you hate Ben? Why? I need an answer to that.
As long as Mahomes' brother doesn't do TikToks, you know he's going to do a TikTok.
Yeah.
You know him and the girlfriend are going to be doing TikToks together.
Oh, that's why he's a wannabe GOAT. He's been in the league for 4 years. Relax.
Here we go. What turns you 45 minutes again? 45 minutes again. Turns you, congratulations. That's your mark. That's your mark for mentioning the Mets on a football show.
He does wear the jersey back there. It's his dad. It's his dad's jersey. Yeah. So I don't see many people picking the Steelers in this game. And if you do, you got too much money. And
they're gonna make him run, and he can't run. So that's the whole point.
Ben, he's gonna die. He might
die. He might die. It might be his funeral. Never mind retirement. It might be his funeral if he can't get out of that pocket.
There was a joke that Ben was the one that was most pissed off. Like, damn it, why didn't you just let me retire? I can't move. Can't move anymore. All right, and then the Monday night game, which is brand spanking new and just an absolute phenomenal idea. And by the way, I think they put out this news today. Talk about over the years football's dying, people not watching as much. 91 of the top 100 watched shows, episodes, whatever, were NFL games. So you guys that are all about that talk about the NFL going away because of this, that, and the other, it ain't happening. But that Monday night game, all that being said, this is a really difficult one for me to pick.
I think this is the game of the week.
I don't know. Arizona's got everybody's practicing, with the exception of James Conner, which could be a big blow to that backfield. It's been Edmonds and Conner all year. Edmonds got hurt. Conner took over and just went nuts. And then Edmonds came back and he's playing well. So they have so many. This could be. I mean, if you look at just the offenses alone, this could be a 45-42 game. All that being said, the Rams are favored by 4. I'm going to go with the Rams here because I picked the Rams to make the Super Bowl. And I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to continue on. But it very, very difficult decision on this one. What you got, Timmy?
You know my pick. And I said right there, Maycumber, I agree. Summers, I agree. I really like the Rams. I think they're going to win it. I think they've gotten all their shit together. And I think they're going to be – I think the Cardinals, we're going to see if the Cardinals now roll smoke and mirrors. So I like the Rams to win this game.
Yeah. J.J. Watt is returned to limited practice.
And cover, by the way. 4? No cover
there. Yeah. I do think so, too.
J.J. Watt was never hurt. J.J. Watt was resting for 6 weeks. He can't play a full season anymore. So they rested him 6 weeks.
But even before he got hurt, he was – 4 catches, 2 catches. I know. I had him on my fantasy team. My fantasy team, I had all these stars, and they didn't do shit. And everybody else got injured. So,
true.
Screw fantasy. All right.
Yeah, he'll be playing, Chris. They rested him just for this moment, so he'll be out there. Hopkins.
Oh yeah. Oh, that bottom one. I was looking through. Summers, we were done with the Viagra jokes, man. Done with that. The game Monday is at 8:15. So run it down again. Saturday 4:35 is Raiders Bengals. Saturday at 8:15 is Pats and Bills. 1 p.m. Sunday, Eagles at the Bucks. 4:30 is the 49ers at the Cowboys. Steelers at the Chiefs at 8:15 on Sunday, and 8:15 Monday night game, Cardinals and the Rams. No, call out, Chris.
They did good scheduling.
We don't. Yeah. They definitely did. And I don't know if they need to tweak the last. Because you don't. I guess you can't see that far, but tweak the last game of the season to the two. I don't even know how you say it, to the two better teams in the division. Only because if it's going to be Rams versus Seahawks in the last game, whereas this year you can't tell what's going. But you do know the typically bad teams like the Giants.
Yep.
And
unfortunately, yep.
Well, they got that right. Giants and the Redskins played week 18.
That's true.
All right. So that is it for this very first playoff edition of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Let's see. Any final? Yeah. R.I.P. To Coach Joe Judge. Right. We're always talking about how we kill people who are not dead on this network for some reason. Warner Wolf and all these guys. And did you see that? We talked about it in the Giants show yesterday. We stomped you out. But Joe Judge had like nine boxes of pizza and like 8 cases of beer delivered to his house. Clearly drowning his sorrows. Maybe they should send a bottle of Viagra or two. I don't know.
Send him a bottle over there.
Yeah. Who's going to be the head coach of the Giants? We'll talk in the coming weeks, because we'll still talk about the news going on in the NFL, even if it's not playoff related.
They're going to find some high school coach out of Saskatchewan, new head coach of the Giants. Some random dude says he can take him to the championship. That's what's going to happen.
I interviewed Len Berman years ago for that other site. But I interviewed Len Berman. What was he doing now? He's got a morning show on CBS Radio, sports thing. Wait, what was this thing? Spanning the Globe?
Spanning the
Globe. Is that him?
Yeah. I think it was him.
All right. Hanging out with Urban Meyer. He drinks 8 cases of beer in 11 minutes. That's a good one, Terzio. That 11-minute diatribe. Timmy, any closing remarks for the fans? All these Patriots fans out here.
That's all right. No, but you know what? Keep coming back, guys.
Yeah,
we like having the interaction. So share us out too to your friends. Bring them, come in. They can yell us. Look, we're Giants fans. You can come torture us if you want. We'll take it. We'll gladly take it. We're somewhat on this show. We're partial. On we stomped you out. We're not.
I feel on like this show. On this show, we're partial. Good job with that.
Yeah. I'll make fun of my team before anybody else. So no, I think the best game is Monday night. But I think the Bills Patriots is going to be a nice smack in the face. I think it's going to be a good, hard hitting, we hate you back kind of football game. So I'm really looking forward to that game. And of course, any game played in minus chilly weather is going to be interesting.
Always. You would just want what coach on the sideline is going to have a Coughlin face? I hate to bring it back to the Giants. Sorry, guys. We're depressed. For me, go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself this weekend. Great weekend of football, but stay vigilant, stay safe, protect yourself, protect your family. This COVID thing is no joke. Timmy's talked about it. There's other people that have gotten it, and it's not good. So do your best.
I still feel it.
Yeah, man.
Since Christmas, I can still feel it a little bit.
Did you ever lose your taste or smell?
Not really. My son did.
Okay.
Not me. No, but no, I'm still very congested. I have that thing going.
And even hasn't gone away. And even if you don't think it's a serious thing, why would you want to get sick anyway?
Yeah.
Stop yourself from getting sick.
Just annoying.
Gregory had it too. Is saying lost smell.
It sucks, dude. Don't get it.
Yeah, my son, when he had it back in July, he lost his sense of smell, and we thought he was joking. And it's like, get out of here.
You test that, right? You fart on him.
Yeah.
If they don't gag, you're like, oh shit.
That's a good next time. But what I did, I took his favorite smelling soap, and I said, close your eyes, and it's that strong stress relief smelling stuff, and I put it up to his nose, and he's like, tell me when. I'm like, it's there. He was like, nothing. I was like, oh my God, this is like blowing my mind right now that you can't smell anything. But thankfully it was a mild case and he's all good now. So do that, have fun, ton of good games. If you're gambling, bet responsibly. Don't do crazy shit like Kyle does and bet like the Lions and stuff. I know that's not happening, but maybe he's gonna do something crazy like bet on the Steelers or some weird stuff. But that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us on this later edition, 9:15 start. That was pretty late, pretty cool. Had a lot of fun on the show, Timmy.
Absolutely.
Until next week, let's watch some football. We'll keep you all updated in the Pop Culture Pros group. Check out popculturepros.com for all the latest shows and all the latest reviews. And I think Kyle's got one up. Kyle just sent in his top 10 movies of 2021. So I'll get that posted. We do like to be a little bit different on the site. Everybody puts out their top 10 December 28th. Oh, let's hurry up and type it up. I remember when I first started doing this, New Year's Eve, because that's what you had to do. New Year's Eve, I'm typing up my top 10 list as I'm getting ready to go out. But now, mid-January. Why? Because it's different, and it separates itself out from everybody else.
Absolutely.
Let's see what Kyle's top 10 is going to look like.
Oh, I'm going to read Kyle's right now. I'm going to read what it is.
I'll probably get it posted tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. That's it. We appreciate you watching, and we will talk to you guys next week, and we'll talk about what happened during Wild Card Weekend. Peace out.